Yeah, that sucks. What's up everyone? Welcome back to One Strange Adventure and welcome to the next video. Today's video, we're going to be giving you some updates on our location. We've spent the last couple of weeks talking about our new RV and all of the modifications and renovations. And so we're going to give you a little bit of a channel update in terms of where we have been and where we are going. And then also, let's just talk about some things that have happened. RV life isn't always easy, and we want to share the good and the bad with you. So in today's video, we're going to talk about some of the things that, you have to consider when starting out in the RV life. And maybe it is, maybe it's not for you, but at least we want to give you the information you would need to make an informed decision based on our own experiences. So let's get going with some of the updates. What do you think of Powhatan State Park so far?
It's beautiful out here. The sites are beautiful and big, and you have plenty of a tent pad basically, but for us we don't use the tent, so we can use it for the pups and congregating outside with our friends.
It's been nice.
It's been very nice. It's beautiful weather, which is great. They have walking trails, they have 2 canoe launching areas, a playground. What else?
Equestrian?
Oh yeah, they have equestrian trails, a bathhouse that has a laundry room in it, which is only $1.50 to wash and $1.50 to dry, which is not bad at all. It's definitely a drive.
And it's on the James River.
But everything in the short pump area is only like 20 minutes away.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is on the James, so if you let in your canoe at one, you can let out at the other. But if you keep going, there's actually like a public landing and a little island that you can canoe to, which is pretty cool. We are getting ready to head out to the to church, and then to my family's, and then to the Eastern Shore. We're almost done packing up. It actually doesn't take that long in this one because it's only 2 main slides, so it's nice.
Ready to go. It's always a chore. I feel like the outside on this takes longer than the inside.
It does.
It was reversed on the reflection.
The inside's super easy.
Yeah, the reflection, you had so many more slides to care about inside, and now it's like, this thing feels like it takes forever on the outside. There's just so many things to think about. I think we're gonna have to do a new checklist.
Definitely, yeah.
New video for checklists, because this is just totally different than the other one. But we're learning.
We definitely are.
I think what time is it? We shot for 9:30. I think it's maybe 9:45, so we're getting better.
9:38.
9:38. So we're ready to roll now. We're getting better.
All right, let's hit the road.
Let's go. We were fortunate enough to spend time with our family over Easter, and we really appreciated getting to spend that time with them. The couple of things though with RV life is that you don't always get to be there for all of those events, with your family or friends.
Right, like when you take a long trip to like across country, you're gonna miss birthdays and anniversaries and get-togethers and reunions and things like that.
Yeah.
So you have to like weigh your battles and pick out what is going to be made on the calendar and what's not.
But there's some trade-offs there. The trade-off is we're seeing these amazing places, experiencing new things, and
we get to see our friends and family that live in other states.
That's right. Yeah, so we've seen people that we haven't seen since high school, which is pretty awesome. And we're working that into our traveling. Not everybody does that. So there's a little bit of a trade-off there between being at home and being home for everything with your family, and then being able to see others while you're on the road. Now, the one thing that we do is we do try to schedule our travels around major holidays. So like we will be in town Thanksgiving through New Year's, essentially.
Yeah, that way we can spend Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's Day with our family. And then like this time we were home for Easter.
Yep. So you saw us, we were leaving Powhatan State Park. We stayed a little bit of time in our home base and then heading to our families for Easter. And then we're actually picking up, and we'll catch you up to where we are now, which is in the Eastern Shore.
Yes.
So we'll show you a little bit of that. Next week, we're going to be showing you Cape Charles, the Eastern Shore, and we're actually talking a little bit more about our rig because as we learned going on the the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel, knowing the size of your RV, height and weight
and width
is very important. So we're going to show you some tips next week to figure out exactly what those measurements are while you're traveling so that you're prepared.
And keep you safe on the road.
Yeah.
I feel like traveling with the kids, yes, they're not going to get as much socialization as they do in school, but they get to meet a whole array of new people and get socialized in a whole different way. It's not their normal, group of friends or the little clique that they have. So a lot of people don't want to travel because they want their friends to have the normal everyday,
the kind of normal upbringing.
Yeah, the normalcy.
Well, normal of what
we
we're used to, right? Is being at home and going to school every day and just getting into that same routine.
Yeah, and doing your sports and going to the YMCA and things like that, or going to the movies and Skateland, things like that. But
look, there's trade-offs. There's huge trade-offs. There's benefits to the kids being out on the road, meeting new people, experiencing new things. One of the things,
getting to see what this great nation has to offer.
Yeah, a big thing is the kids can't rely on the teachers from school perspective to tell them what they have to do. They actually have to take the initiative and email the teachers and have to drive kind of the learning process a little bit more.
They have to be a little bit more responsible.
That's right.
And asking those questions to get a response.
I've seen a huge difference in that. No. And I think that's preparing them for college a little bit more. Okay, let's talk about the monitor. You saw the video footage. This still hurts my heart. The monitor, yes, that monitor is done.
It's no fixing it, no repairing it.
I called HP. I tried it.
There isn't even a option for somebody to refurbish it.
That's beyond repair.
It's beyond repair.
So I'm trying to add a kind of a desk workspace to the garage/bedroom. Yes. All right, you can see I got the mount up. I'm gonna put one more screw in here just to secure it, and that's up and ready to have the bars mounted. And I want to be able to bring my monitor down and put it back up out of the way when we travel and when we bring the bed down, so that I'm not having to put it on the floor every single day.
Now, the mount that's on our bed that he put there is fabulous, and it works exactly the way that he wanted it to work.
Surprise. It doesn't always happen like that.
Yes. So, he had an idea. He found the mount. We got it. We put it in. Everything worked out fine. And then me and Nick were in the kitchen working on schoolwork, and then all of a sudden we heard...
Yep.
This big crashing sound. It sounded like the tree falling on the roof of the Reflection in Florida. But it wasn't. And so we were like, what was that? And we took off running.
Yes. I know I titled this RV Life Isn't Always Easy, and it's not. We have had our fair share of even differences in opinion and how we're going to approach something. But we're able to work through it. And I think that's the biggest part, is just having open communication and being flexible. Things are going to happen, tempers are going to flare, and you just have to have open communication and be able to work through it. I think that's the biggest thing that we have learned probably so far.
Yeah, and I can go walk the campground, but there's not very far. There's not much I can do about getting away from him in the house when I'm mad at him. So So it's usually like maybe a 5 to 10 minute anger spat, and then we're
good.
We're good.
Well, that does it. Again, next week we're going to be talking about measuring the RV. We're going to show you some awesome footage that we got from Cape Charles and Cherrystone Campground, which is a beautiful place.
Yes, which is on the Eastern Shore, and they weren't all the way open yet, which was neat to see, because you get it when it's not too crowded.
Yeah.
So that'll be nice for y'all to see next week.
Well, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you really like it, make sure you subscribe.
And ring the bell so you get notified when we release our next video.
And until the next strange adventure,
keep making your own.